Good day, trainers, emonission here. Last time, I made a video on my first Nuzlocke on Pokemon Red. You can click the link at the description below in case you want to check the video out. This time, I made another Nuzlocke video. This is my Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke playthrough. The rules is the same as the last time. Number 1. Catch the first route encounter only. Number 2. No catching of same species of Pokemon. Number 3. Must release the Pokemon that faints. Number 4. Give nickname to Pokemon caught. Number 5. No items in battle except for hold items. Number 6. Overleveling against a gym leader is not allowed. Overleveled Pokemon will be boxed until defeating the respective gym leader. Those will be the rules. So without any further ado, let's get started. I will be Emon, and I am inside a truck. And this will be my new home. I just came here and here I am seeing this violent Zigzagoon chasing a person. Well anyways, I get a free Pokemon and I chose this Mudkip. And I confronted the Zigzagoon. The Zigzagoon is all bark so Mudkip beats it unharmed. That's my Route 101 encounter. Prof Birch invited me to his lab and officially gave me the Mudkip, and I named it Mudboy. Prof Birch also asked me to look for his daughter. Fast forward, I found her daughter May, and we did a Pokemon battle. Mudboy wins with spamming tackles. Go home, May. My Route 102 encounter is a Poochyena. Got it and named her Barky. On Route 103 is another Poochyena. So let's go to the next route. Route 104, another Poochyena. I guess Poochyena likes me. On Petalburg Woods, here comes my new team member. I challenged Roxanne on Rustbar Gym. Mudboy one-shots both Roxanne's Geodude, then defeated Nosepass with a few water guns. On Route 116, I encountered a Taillow and I caught it, naming it Tweety. And inside the Rusturp Tunnel, I caught a Whismur and I named it Shoutout. I also beat the Aquagrunt, saving Mr. Briny's Wingull and reclaimed the Devon goods. Skipped the meeting with Mr. Stone and here comes our friendly neighbor, May. Shoutout died against Wingull, Tweety defeated Wingull, and also defeated Trico. Shoutout to you, Shoutout, goodbye. Fast forward, inside the Granite Cave, I encountered an Abra, but it fled. Let's move on to the fight with Broly. Tweety one-shots Machop and defeated Meditite. Tweety also one-shots Wakuhita, and I won. My Route 110 encounter is a Wingull. I caught it and I named it Steven. I met May again below the seaside cycling road. Barky got confused, so I switched to Mudboy, and Mudboy defeated Wingull. May sent out Grovyle, and I switched to Tweety, and Tweety defeated Grovyle. May called out Slugma, and I switched to Steven. Steven died, and I switched to Barky. Barky wins, and Barky is now evolving. Bye, Steven. Now at Mobile City, I found Wally with his uncle loitering around. Wally challenged me to a battle, so I destroyed him quick. At the gym, I challenged Watson to a Pokemon battle. Mudboy defeats Voltorb, defeats Electrike, defeats Magneton, and defeats Manectric, and I won. Now at Route 117, I found an Oddish and called it Radish, again, just like the last time. On Route 112, a Numel showed up and I caught it, and I named it Vulcan. Inside the Fairy Pot, I encountered a Torkoal, but I accidentally killed it. On Route 113, I found a Spinda, I caught it, and I called it Dizzy. On Route 114, I found a Lotad. I caught it, and I named her Lily. Inside the Meteor Falls, I found Team Aqua and Magma, but luckily, they didn't fight me. Then I saw this Zubat. I caught it and I called her Batwoman. I added Batwoman to the team and I left DC in the box. Let's go take our time riding the cable car. Here at Mount Chimney, I saw Maxie doing something I don't know, and he thought I was up to something, so he challenged me to a Pokemon battle. Vulcan tried to take out Maxie's Poochyena, but Vulcan is having a hard time, so I switched to Radish. Radish also doesn't seem to bother Poochyena, but Maxie switched to his Zubat. Now I sent out Barky, and Barky knocked out Zubat. Maxie showed his Poochyena, but Barky stood his ground and beats Maxie's Poochyena after. Maxie now sent out his Camerupt, but Barky one-shots it with strength, giving Maxie his defeat. Vulcan died fighting with Geodude owned by this guy. While strolling around the jagged pass, I saw a Spoink. I captured it and I named him George. Bye, Vulcan. Here I am now at the Lava Ridge Gym to challenge Flannery. Barky sets up 4 howls but left with only 2 HP. Barky then beats Flannery's Namel and also one-shots Slugma. Barky almost knocked out Camerupt, then Camerupt overheats, killing Barky. Then I switched to Mudboy to take out Camerupt. Flannery now showed her Torkoal. Mudboy and Torkoal fought, and I won. Bye, Barky, I'll definitely miss you. I brought in DC and George to the team. On Route 111, I encountered a Baltoy, but it self-destructs. And inside the Mirage Tower, I saw a Trapinch. I caught it, and I named him Crack. I switched Crack with George as the new member of the team. After training, I went back to Petalburg and challenged Norman. The fight started with Batwoman biting Spinda. Then as Batwoman got confused, I switched to Radish and Radish beats Spinda. Then Norman showed his Vigoroth and I called out Tweety. Tweety only weakened Vigoroth and dies. I sent out Batwoman. Batwoman did the job of taking out Vigoroth. Norman sent out his Linoon, but Batwoman made it confused, hurting itself to death. Now the last opponent will be Slacking. Batwoman starts with Confused Ray, then spams wing attack one by one, but Slacking prevails, beating Batwoman with Pasad. Then I sent out Mudboy. Mudboy did some mud shots and mud slaps, lowering Slacking's speed and accuracy. Then I switched to Croc and used Sand Tomb. I decided to return Mudboy to the fight again to spam a lot of mud slaps. Then I switched now to Radish and spammed Sleep Powder and Bullet Seed combo until I won. Bye, Batwoman. Bye, Tweety. After receiving Surf, I surfed through Route 106, then I encountered a Tentacool. I caught it and I named him Jello. Fast forward to when Watson asked me to fix something inside the new Mobile. There, I encountered a Voltorb, and after catching it, I named it Pokeball. Due to overleveling, which is level 33 for the current gym, I boxed Croc, who is currently level 34. On the tall grass around Route 119, I found a Zigzagoon and I captured it, and I named it HM Slave. I replaced DC with George and I infiltrated the Weather Institute that is now being held by Team Aqua. I faced Aqua admin Shelly. She sent out Carvana, but Pokeball one-shots it. Pokeball was injured because of her Poochyena, so I switched to HM Slave to finish it off. Team Aqua then left the Institute. The professor of the Institute gave me a cast form as a form of gratitude. I can't refuse, so I named her Stormcast. As I make my way to Fortress City, May suddenly came out of nowhere and asked for a Pokemon battle. Mudboy one-shot Slugma, then Grovyle came out. I switched to Jello, and though Jello injured Grovyle, Jello died. I then switched to HM Slave to beat Grovyle. HM Slave is now against Lombre but didn't seem to fight well, so I switched to Pokeball to take Lombre down. Once again, I won. Bye, Jello. Now the fight with Winona on Fort 3 Gym. George didn't have a hard time fighting Swablu. Tropius sure did a very good job at stalling, but at the end, George manages to win. Winona sent out her Pelipper and I switched out to Pokeball. Pokeball one-shots Pelipper, then Altaria came out. Pokeball paralyzed Altaria but was killed by Altaria's Earthquake. I then called out Mudboy to take out Altaria. Now with Skarmory, Mudboy almost died but somehow manages to take down Skarmory with 2 Surfs. I won the fight. Bye Pokeball. While cleaning my bag, I saw this leaf stone and decided to use it on Radish to make him evolve. Moving on at the Mount Fire, I encountered a Shuppet and captured it. I named him Clot. On Route 123, I caught a Kecleon and I named it John Cena. Here at Lily Cove City, I approached May and challenged her to a Pokemon battle. Croc defeats Tropius but got red HP, so I switched to Radish. Radish took down Pelipper with a multiple bullet seed. May shows her Slugma and Mudboy one-shots it with Surf. George then fought Grovyle. Grovyle goes down and I won. Resuming our quest, we located the Team Magma's hideout and infiltrated it. Inside, I found a Geodude, captured it, and named her Geogal. I found Maxie, but what is that? It left and I was falsely accused that I am the reason why that thing left. So let's just settle this with a Pokemon battle. Croc beats Poochyena. Maxie then brought out Crobat. Croc got injured. George almost knocked out Crobat but also got injured, so I sent out HM Slave and defeated Crobat. Mudboy one-shots Maxie's Camerupt and I won. Maxie left. Moving on, I went to Slatefort City and saw some commotion. Turns out Team Aqua stole Captain Stern's submarine. I pursued them and sneaked into their hideout. While fighting the Aqua admin, the submarine left and they escaped. Because I have a lot of time while Team Aqua and Team Magma are doing something villainous, I challenged Tate and Lisa for a Pokemon battle at Moss Deep Gym. The fight was supposed to be hard, but I won with only using Confuse Ray and Shadow Ball combo. You can just check it out. Fast forward, here I am now at Moss Deep Space Center. The place is currently under Team Magma's hand, but I'm going to team up with Steven to beat these guys down. We won the fight easily just like this. And that's it. Fast forward again to my pursuit to Team Aqua. I found the submarine and managed to locate the seafloor cavern. Reaching the deepest part of the cave, Archie then assaulted me and we fought. Clot defeated Poochyena, George beat Crobat, then Radish kills Sharpedo. After the fight, something happened again and the giant Pokemon left. Now it is raining and the sun is shining outside at the same time. Something must have been happening. Now I see. Groudon and Kyogre must have been having a rough battle now. So I went to Skyfeeler to call for Rayquaza's help. I don't know what Rayquaza did, but it ended the rough battle, so all is well. Moving on, while surfing through Sootopolis City, I forgot that there is a wild encounter here. I caught a Magikarp and I named her Carp God. At the last gym, I challenged Sootopolis Gym Leader, Juan. Clot one-shots Love Disc. Clot also burned Crawdont and Radish took charge of taking down Crawdont. Radish also defeats Sileo. Radish almost died against Kingdra but I managed to switch to Mudboy. Mudboy defeats Kingdra while asleep with Mudshot. And lastly, Mudboy defeated Whiscash by spamming Strength. I won and now got 8 badges. Here I am at Evergrande and just got inside the Victory Road. I encountered a wild Makuhita, but before I can catch it, it used Whirlwind and fled. On my way, Wally stopped me and challenged me to a Pokemon battle. Mudboy defeats Altaria, George beat Roselia, and also Delcatty. Madboy one-shots Magneton. Madboy got red HP against Gardevoir, so I switched to Clot. Then Clot one-shots it with Shadow Ball, and I won. After a very long grind and training, here are my team. Let's go beat the Elite Four. First to go down is Sydney. I called out HM Slave, then used Belly Drum. After that, HM Slave beat all of Sydney's Pokemon in one fell swoop. Up next is PB. I sent out Clot, and Clot wiped out all of PB's Pokemon except Sableye, who died easily right after. Let's move on to Glacia. I brought out George and used 3 Calm Minds while using Confuse Ray as support. Then after setting up, George swept Glacia's Pokemon one by one, excluding Walrein. Walrein didn't do much damage and George used Shockwave as a finisher, and I won. For the 4th Elite Four member, Drake. Madboy beat Shelgon and also Altaria. Kingdra brought Madboy to red HP, but Kingdra didn't survive. Now Drake sent out Flygon, and I also switched to Croc. Croc evades the Earthquake and then blast off Dragon Breaths against Drake's Flygon, knocking it out. So Drake called out his final Pokemon, Salamence. Croc used Dragon Breath but only took half of Salamence's HP, so I switched to George. George used Confuse Ray, then set up 2 Calm Minds. George used Shockwave but didn't take down Salamence. Drake used a full restore. George used Shockwave followed by a Psychic, defeating Salamence, and I won the battle. For the champion battle against Wallace, George used Confuse Ray then set up 3 Calm Minds, but sadly, George got taken down by a Water Spout. I sent out Madboy, then Madboy took down Wailord, taking not much damage. Ludicolo came out and used Giga Drain on Madboy, taking him down. I called out HM Slave, used Belly Drum, then took down Ludicolo with Secret Power. HM Slave also took down Tentacruel, and also Whiscash. HM Slave almost defeated Gyarados but got taken out by a Hyper Beam. I switched to Croc to take out Gyarados. My Lotic survives Croc's Earthquake then counters with Ice Beam, killing Croc. I called out Radish. Radish survives an Ice Beam, then successfully used a Sleep Powder, then defeats my Lotic with a Petal Dance. And that made me the Pokemon League champion. I don't know what would have happened if Steven was the champion at that time. I would probably lose, but then again, it is my victory. And that's my Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke playthrough. If you want to check out my Fire Red Nuzlocke playthrough, you can check the link in the description below. Hope you guys liked the video, and I'll appreciate it if you will subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching and see you again next time.